Has okay. Okay, today we're going to share about something quite new. There's a open concept BTO that's coming out in October. It's actually a pilot program by HDB. What it means by this open concept BTO, it means that the walls or the partition walls that are internal to the HDB BTOs will be totally not built. I mean, you can opt out for it. You can opt out for it or you can opt in. So today the purpose of the video is to share our thoughts and some of the insights that only interior designers or people that's in this trade will have. So it's to benefit the new BTO first timers or second timers if you're balloting, to see whether is it worthwhile to go for such a white flat. They call it white flat, which is the open concept BTO. First thing first, you have to read in between the lines. The Channel News Asia article, it says, okay, I'm going to teach you, or rather I'm going to share with you what is the read in between the lines. Okay, so first thing, there will be no internal walls partitioning the living room and bedroom spaces. They offer buyers a white canvas to design the flat according to their needs and preferences. Open quote, close quote. This one from CNA Asia. This is announced by our minister, Desmond Lee. Okay, this will appeal to young homeowners who prefer an open concept home or carving out spaces within the home using furnishing ideas. That means you don't want walls, you want to use furniture to separate certain spaces. Okay, then we go down. We go down. I want to tell you something, what they want to say, which is further down we have, okay, there's this quote that Desmond, our minister, did say, a 3-room flat is approximately 700 square feet. It can cater to the needs of a couple without children, giving them versatility to support their lifestyle. They may want to have a dedicated work or exercise space, a walk-in wardrobe, or a larger living area for hosting. Okay, what is it meaning? That means a 3-room flat, originally you got 2 bedrooms, right? You remove the walls of the 2 bedrooms, you create a large bedroom with a walk-in wardrobe, and then you have a very large living space. Okay, you hear me correctly. 3-room flat has 2 bedrooms originally. Now it become 1 big bedroom and then 1 living area. Essentially, you have created from a 3-room become a 1-bedder. You get what I mean? So it means that a potential drawback, however, is that homeowner may find it difficult to sell their units because buyers may have different layout preferences. What this means is that yes, you can have a white flat, you can have wall-less design, you make a very big bedroom with walk-in wardrobe and then a large living area for hosting, or your very big TV, you can have a very big living area. It's good for couples with no children for the 3-room option, or you have needs that, for example, you want a room with your children. Like the 4-room one, 4-room option, they say, similarly, a 1,000 square feet 4-room unit, it can offer families with children the option of a larger play area or a joint bedroom with them. Okay, what does this mean? It means that 4-room flat has 3 bedrooms, but you're going to remove the walls and you build 2 bedrooms. 1 bedroom is very big with the walk-in wardrobe. The other bedroom you can have for your children, or a big, study room. But you need to co-share the room with your children, because from 3 bedroom, you become 2 bedrooms already. So you realize that they already tell you that the wall-less design allows you to build a bigger bedroom, but you sacrifice 1 room. That means, let's say you got 2 bedrooms, you sacrifice 1, you make a super big bedroom. If you got 3 bedrooms, you sacrifice 1, you make 2 nice size bedroom. Okay, then it all comes back to why this is being offered. First thing first is because BTO houses, most of the houses that we have measured, the internal size, the width of the bedroom, not the length. We don't want to talk about the length, we just talk about the width. Width meaning when the bed head is all the way to the end of the bed, it's only 2.8 meters. Versus a resale flat. A resale flat, the bedroom width is 3.2 meters all the way until 3.5 meters or even larger. So 3.2 versus 2.8, the difference is about 400 mm. That 400 mm influence whether you can have a wardrobe in front of your bed. If you have the wardrobe in front of your bed, it's a very long wardrobe. It's easily a 3 meters, 4 meters wardrobe depending on the size of the room. So the size of the room has shrunk over the years. BTO is being built smaller than the resale flats. So that creates an option whereby, or rather a situation whereby homeowners, when they receive their BTO, they realize that they can only build the wardrobe on the side. Later I'm going to show you some layouts. You can only build the wardrobes on your side. And then you have a bed, and then in front of the bed there's nothing left, there's 800 of workspace. Or 800 is about 80 cm. So that is the drawback. That is the drawback of a new BTO. And that's also one of the main reasons why the wallless design is so-called offered. But you realize something? It doesn't solve the problem of the bedrooms being small, except that you sacrifice one room and then make it a 2 bedrooms or 1 bedroom for the 3 rooms. So if you were to ask me my personal opinion, okay, this one is very personal opinion, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I would prefer, if possible, if the if the ministers of HDB and the government can help and think through, why don't we make the rooms 3.2 meters again internally, and then from there we lose, let's say, 1 unit per stack. That means 1 unit per level, per level you lose 1 unit, right? Because you increase about 100 over square feet per house already. Okay, you increase 100 over square feet per house, it becomes like a resale size. Then you build higher. I think the technology is there. It's just, I'm not sure the cost of building another layer, another story higher, does it justify all these changes? But then your BTO houses will be bigger. Maybe your birth rate will also rise. Because then it makes sense to have a big family already. Like right now, all my customers that have big family, they all choose resale. Why resale? Because resale, first thing is, the wait time is only 3 months. They sell their house, 3 months later they can get their resale flat already. That's number one. Number two, the main priority is because the house is big, the room is big. And with so many children, they need space, right? People are not having children is not because of the stress, not because of the monetary so-called issues, not because of whatever. It's mainly because we are constrained to a smaller and smaller and smaller space. And the smaller space is not conducive to raise a family. Children need space. Why? They need to play. They have a lot of items we need to store. They need large wardrobe. They need storage space. They need a study table, which right now, if I want to put a queen size bed inside a bedroom of a common BTO, I don't, plus a wardrobe, I'm stuck already. I got no more space for study table. So you may think that 400 mm difference in the width of the house or the internal of the room is not like a lot, but it is a lot. It is a lot. If you give us back the internal 3.2 meters, then I think you don't need to come out with the wallless design. Okay, then we come and talk about the wallless design, the problematic things. Main thing is, it really depends on the layout. As of right now, I log into the HDB website. I try to get the Whampoa Kallang pilot projects plans, but I don't see any plans, because I believe unless you are an applicant that already got successful ballot or you manage to get an application in, okay, and you're accepted, then you will be offered the plans. So I would appeal to anyone that successfully ballot after the October exercise, share with us the plans. Then let us see whether the wallless white flat design makes sense or not. Why I want to tell you whether it makes sense or not? Let's take a look at some layouts. Okay, example. What is going to happen is that the internal walls, all these internal walls, will be removed, and the structure walls, according to the article in CNA, is that the structure walls will be on the edge, will be flipped on the edge of the building. So you will not have this internal structure. If it is real, if it's happened to be what I imagine it to be, then it's good for you because then you can lay out your rooms easily. But if you have these kind of structure walls that are still there, it will really limit your design options of the room size already. Okay, this is just the structure. Then we want to talk about windows. Okay, let's see one unit. Okay, this one is structure wall flip one. Structure wall flip to the edge here already. But then I got window issue. Why I mean got window issue? Example, if I want to build, I remove this wall, I want to enlarge, I can only enlarge until here, where the wall ends. Then I hit the window already. So my room size is still limited by the window edge. Okay, then what's the solution for it? Okay, I'm going to come out with the solution. Yesterday night, I already think through already. My drawing not very accurate, so I use a photo to show you all. 我找一下 side photo. I use a photo to show you all, then you all will understand better. So basically what we're trying to achieve is, or rather Sri is trying to feedback to HDB, is to see whether we can have the window structure not be a full piece window. Hold on, 找找看. It's loading. Okay. 对不对？是不是这件？很像是。等very fast one. Let it load. 是不是这件？像不是这件，这件就没有。它的窗口 ，OK， 这个是一个 bad example 吧，我们就再找多一个。Okay, give me a second. I dig out another side photo of a existing BTO window. 这个对，这是 good example. Okay, I'm going to show you two examples. One is the bad example, one is a good example. Okay. Good example on the right here. So what does it mean by good example? Now I have a window that's separate, and then I have a wall, or in between here there's a wall. Then after that, another two pieces of window together. If they can design the window like this, or even design the window to be single, wall, single, wall, single, then it opens up a lot of possibility for me to separate my room. Because when I have a wall, I can build my partition here. I can separate the room here. But if there's a bad example like this, if they were to build the whole set of window, like this one, then we are fixed, no? I can only have my wall either at the edge of the window, or I can have the wall at the edge of this window. I cannot have the wall in between the window. So the window affects how we're going to separate the room size. Then it comes back to building works. If we were to design a building, right, the number one priority is to, if you can design from scratch, you will then design based on east and west sun. That means we want to avoid both the suns. East and west we want to avoid. The windows will open on the north and south. If you can control all these things, then that creates a different possibility already. Because when you are designing a building, you design the rooms, the windows, all this facing first one. Then you think about your partitions, how to, the room size and everything. The facing of the window and the size of the window then also dictates the room size and the usage of the room. Like for example, if I have a master bedroom, I want a super nice balcony, then I have full height windows at the balcony area. If I have a balcony, if no balcony, then full height windows. Then if I don't want, it's a normal common room, I don't want full height windows, then I'm thinking about, okay, I'm going to have one side where the either north or south, we have the windows there. So that's if you can design from scratch. That's the number one priority for a designer, thinking about how to build the building. So in terms of the HDB BTOs, sometimes you're really limited by your facing. You cannot design north-south so nicely. Okay, never mind. But you can then think about, if you really want to give people the wallless design, then let them go and plan how they want to use the space. Then you need to factor in how you build the windows already. Because if you build the windows as one big piece, or one full piece one, then the window sections will then become the room sections. Okay, for those that try very hard but still don't understand, I hope you follow me, because think about it, you build a wall, you build to the edge, and then you hit the glass, your window cannot open, you cannot be in the middle of the window. Cannot be one. You will no way to soundproof the window and the edge of the glass versus your wall, right? You can't finish it. So the wall has to touch your wall. So the window actually affects your room size. So that's one of the priorities that HDB want to consider. If they haven't built, actually they haven't built, because it's 3 years later, 4 years later, then you will get your BTO. So at this stage, consultation with people like us is actually important, because we are the industry players. We renovated a lot of houses and we can think further and beyond what normal BTO homeowners or first-time homeowners can think of. So actually, industry consultation is important. We cannot be designing or giving a concept in one. A policy or any decisions need to have a consultation basis with the industry players, because that actually helps to design things that make sense. Instead of after finish a design, you get bombarded by people who are saying, I'm not happy with this, I'm not happy with the layout, because then they'll regret. Of course, we also had different things that happened this year. This year quite famous. We have our Simply Go, and now we have the cash card, the ERP 2.0. All these things, it comes from not enough industry players' involvement, not enough feedback from the ground. So right now, I'm offering a feedback. I also scared later HDB come after me. So I'm offering my genuine feedback. I hope that as an industry insider, we see the problems. We also know why people will go for the wallless design. We are talking about that 400 mm that's missing from the BTO flats versus the resales. So if you don't want people to complain, you don't want people to scold you, you don't want people to feedback negatively, then you need to think backwards, which is how come last time HDB resale flats, nobody go and hack the wall. Everybody very happy with the wall. Because the size of the room is correct. Because the size of the room allows multitude of arrangement, be it wardrobe, study table, queen size bed, all can fit. Now the BTO can only fit either a queen size bed and wardrobe, or a super single and a study table and a wardrobe. You want a queen and a study table, very, very hard, because no space, right? So no space equals to not usable. Then people will hack the wall. So it's not about you building a wallless design. It's just that the house is too small, right? But then 有时候你要回头想一下, sometimes you want to think about it like this. If we compare Singapore flats to the rest of the world, okay, let's say to Hong Kong, okay, we win, okay, we win by a lot. But that doesn't mean that we are the best already. There's still room for improvement. There's still feedback that can be taken. We are not the top in the world, okay? We are quite good, okay? Some of the countries come to us, to even study our HDB flats, our HDB designs, our flats, our home model. It is true, it is good, but can be improved. Doesn't mean we are the best already. So all these is to help homeowners who are new, choosing a BTO. You want to be very sure before you cast your first timer application. Because if you cast already, then you regret, you will lose your first timer priority advantage one. I'm one of those that lost my first timer one because I applied already, then I got offer lah, but my what happened? My queue number was not very high on. I got offered a selection, but my queue number was not very high. Then I got very lousy leftover flats. Then I said I don't want, I give up. Right? Then I lost my first timer priority already. But the next time I keep getting lousy numbers and lousy leftovers. So in the end I gave up. And I bought a resale cannot wait already. So anyway, I don't regret the choice because BTO really small. Okay, then 我看一下还有写什么。I think 差不多了，都有讲到了。to shoot one video I'm very careful one. I do my script, I do my research, I go and think, I go and measure my own house, I go and measure my customer house, I take all the figures then I can tell you all, Because end of the day if I say something wrong plus this is very sensitive we want to help. Okay, this video it doesn't serve me anything. It helps homeowners, it helps the first timers, applicants and you only see this 4 years later when you get your house, because you can get the floor plan, but all these things you all won't see because the floor plan is drawn externally. That means the measurements are external. But when you measure the house, you measure the internal of the house. So I'm telling you internal measurements. A lot of homeowners, when they first receive their BTOs, don't talk about Waller's design or what, just the recent BTOs, they are very shocked at the size of the small size, not big, small. So I need to share with you all that not that we don't want to sometimes voice our opinion, but sometimes opinions, it has to be curated. It also has to be very sensitive, because end of the day, whoever came out with the policy has to meet the ground sentiment. Has to meet the ground sentiment and make sure that you capture what homeowner wants, right? Then you can make sure that you get the correct feedback, you get the correct response that you want, which is happiness from your residents. You don't want to keep doing something, reinventing the wheel, end up nobody's happy, right? You did a pilot program. Of course, you want someone to say that it's good, right? And the someone will be a very small crowd, looking at the way that the CNA has phrased or tell us about the drawbacks of these kind of units. I can very certainly tell you, the Kallang Whampoa pilot project, the Waller's design, it suits very little people and it's very low resale value. Or rather, your resale value is affected. Not very low resale value, but your resale value is affected because your 3-room, which has 2 bedrooms, 2 small bedrooms, have to cut and become a super big bedroom with a walk-in wardrobe, and then your very big living area. So essentially from a 3-room flat, it becomes a 1-bedroom flat, 1 bed, 1 living. So it's very, very scary. It's an investment that you may regret. Very hard to sell, because the crowd will be very little already. Then your 4-bedder, I don't know about 4-bedder, your 4-room, which has 3 bedrooms, you have to sacrifice because the room size not big. Okay, sacrifice already, then become a 2-bedder. 2 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms with 1 big living room. Think very carefully. Only couples with young children, or couples with no children, or couples with 1 children can accept this kind of arrangement. No in-laws, in-laws no space to sleep. So this kind of thinking, you must think very carefully first. If not, you go straight for the wall design, which is the normal BTO. And if you feel that BTO houses are small, okay, go for resale. Don't think about BTO already. But one thing I'm going to tell you is that HDB has been doing a lot for us, okay? The BTO houses, they sell it at a lower price. And because they sell it at a lower price, let's say you're very lucky, you get the Kallang Whampoa one or the mature estate one, you sure make money when you sell. Okay, so it's a ballot that can help you make money. So it really depends on your needs. Let's say you stay in this house 5 years later, 10 years later, after the MOP in a premium estate, you after 10 years you make the money, you're happy with it, you tahan for 10 years, okay, good for you. But I can tell you that it's not going to be your final home because it's too small to have a growing family. You will need a resale or bigger house to so-called grow your family on. So end of the day, all this sharing is to help homeowners make a better decision rather than regret the decision after they got their BTO. Then quarrel lah, divorce lah, all these things, don't go there. I straight away tell you already. Because some BTOs before take already the homeowners 两个就吵架分开了，有这样的。I also kena this kind of cases. So let's not go there lah. Think very carefully, don't know can ask. Okay? Those that get the new pilot program or you got any questions, you send in our WhatsApp, right? We will help you. Not immediately lah. Sometimes we are busy, okay? We need some time to reply you. We will reply you. Ask your questions. Okay, then come back. Our WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number is 90073368. So what can you do with this WhatsApp number? First thing is, if you got a new BTO coming up, you want to engage us as your renovator, your interior designer, or you have a resale flat or condo or commercial property, go ahead, send in your WhatsApp, send in your floor plan, and then our admin will handle your case and ask you to come over and see our team. So once again, what's our WhatsApp number to engage us? 90073368. 90073368. Please don't call us or just WhatsApp in. Our admin will handle your case and then ask you for questions like when you get collecting your keys, what's your floor plan, what are the renovation items required. Then we can arrange and meet up. Okay, so I'll leave you with that. Interesting video. Don't know what's going to happen to this video. If we get a lot of feedback from HDB, we may have to remove the video, but I'm fine with it because this is my genuine opinion. I'm trying to help the industry. I hope we take it with a light-hearted approach. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.